WandaVision, episode 3 happened. I know I watched it. Jelly and Volsky?
yeah.
Great. Jelly, let's start with you. Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff, your favorite character. This is the 3rd episode in her new Disney Plus series. Give us your thoughts.
So at the end of the episode 2, obviously we seen that she was pregnant out of nowhere.
Right.
So spoilers, obviously.
Yes.
but she's pregnant in the beginning of this, and it was weird, but it made sense that they hurried up and was like, okay, you're would they say 4 months pregnant? And he's like,
right.
So this how fast does this happen? And she's pretty much trying to shut him up, like, hey, I understand this happened yesterday, but we're not normal. Shut your mouth.
Right.
But, everyone seemed kind of chill with kind of what was going on. And it was kind of, obviously we seen some weird shit already.
Yeah.
And it was just, hey, I'm pregnant. Now I'm bigger. And now I'm having babies. Oh, look, there's 2 of them. But of course, we get to the weird shit of when, the one chick mentions Petro and even says something about, hey, he died by Ultron.
Yes.
And she just kind of like,
what the fuck did you say?
She's like, wait, what did you say? And she freezes because obviously if we're looking at like the like Hubs pointed out, he's like, we were in the 50s before. Now it looks like we're in like the 70s. He's like, time frame wise,
intro, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, that was definitely Brady Bunch. Yeah.
I don't remember Brady Bunch.
He just didn't have like the squares, but like the logos and everything.
Right.
Like it was.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a lot of Brady Bunch vibes there. Even the house is changing inside, and it looked reminded me of the Brady Bunch household.
Yeah, very, very 70s.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. So it's kind of, if you look at the time frame of when Ultron is and was, obviously that didn't happen yet. If you're going by, what's progressing, so. It was interesting at that point, and then I still don't understand why the dude was like hedge trimming through the brick wall.
Right.
He's like, hey Herb, hey buddy, like he's like, oh, I am, and he just keeps going, and it's like,
yeah.
Hubs is like, I think her world is glitching. The people in her world is glitching.
Great. He's just like, it just walks.
Yeah.
But it seems like, I was talking to Hubs, and it seems like Vision is his own entity, though, because whenever he kind of starts putting things together is when, everything kind of stops. And he's like out there, like talking to them. He's like, trying to like talk to them, like, but what's going on? But what? But like what? And they're like, she doesn't have a house. And it's like, how the fuck did she get in? And it's like, what about the bee guy we seen in the one episode coming up through the sewer? Are they trying to infiltrate her world?
About that, actually. I went through and watched an Easter egg video. If you go back, the beehive guy has the sword logo on his back.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think you're correct. That's them trying to get in, and she's capturing them.
So, to your theory that you said the last time we talked about this, she did take over a town because, at the end we all see, there's some sort of capsulated bubble, the one chick gets pushed out of the bubble and she's like, and they all swarm her like, hey. So it was like, I looked at Hubs and I'm like, damn it, Chewie was right.
It's interesting. It kind of looked almost like they had it blocked off almost like a baseball field too. Like all the
Yeah,
spotlights
they
and
had spotlights all around it. They probably had like a full perimeter
Yeah.
because, she probably went in there, took over this town to make it hers. I don't know, obviously we don't know how Vision is a thing yet. Like, did she take his corpse and like remake him? Is he just completely made up by her? Like, how is he a thing? Because it seems like he has his own, being. Like he's his
Yeah.
own entity.
because like he was like something's wrong, and she's like, oh shit, he's like learning, almost like his AI is like
Yeah.
adapting again.
Yeah, he's
And I don't
definitely
know.
not in on the gag for sure.
So it has to, it has to be that she took his body and she did something to bring him back to, whether it was, whatever she could remember how he was and implanted it into him. She did something because like you guys just said, he keeps kind of getting there and then all of a sudden rewind, and she keeps rewinding shit.
Yeah.
And this rewind in this time was the weirdest because it just seemed like instead of like going like reversing, it just clipped off and then
Yeah.
redid.
Yeah.
And it was like it like freaked me out for a second because I thought that I broke something. I'm like, Hubs, the internet's messing up. Oh wait, this is different.
Well, like a manufactured glitch, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Getting
So
Matrix vibes for sure out of this, yeah.
Yes. Did you guys see where finally like the big change beyond the time period was it went to full screen at the end
Yeah.
instead of the it was like I was like, here we go. What's going to happen next?
Yep, we're gonna be in the 80s and the 90s and so on and so forth. We'll definitely see how far they take it. But yeah, lots of little things in the show. It's like you'll blink and you'll miss something. And some of the stuff is
Oh,
more
yeah.
obvious, like the pendant with the sword insignia on it. I mean, we all get that by now.
What is that? What is that you have? And she's like getting really nervous. Like
Yeah.
um, uh, so like, I don't know if she knows everything in that world or not. Like,
Yeah.
was she acting the whole time, or is it like, she knows clip it
I mean, it makes
until
sense.
she was kicked out?
She was even like, I don't know why I'm even here. Last episode when they were doing the magic show prep and stuff.
Right.
So she
That's
might.
true.
I know sometimes I almost think that like they're going to reveal that like Professor X is trying to like infiltrate this bubble that she has created. But since now we see that the Monica Rambeau character was physically exiled from this bubble, that kind of breaks that theory up a little bit. But you never know. It's definitely interesting. I definitely get more. I really wasn't sure, and I'm still not 100% sure. Is this a self-imposed thing, which is looking more like it is, or is this some other outside force having their way with Wanda's psyche? When we look at the House of M and where the twins came from, Mephisto is involved there a little bit. And of course, we are getting the multiverse of madness with Doctor Strange too. So I'm still not 100% sure that this is a self-imposed thing, but yeah, I'm really interested to find out how this keeps continuing to progress. And it was funny because obviously in this episode, Wiccan and Speed were born. At least that's their name in the comics, which Wiccan was just a really big part of an event that just happened in Marvel. But nonetheless, so Wiccan and Speed, so we're watching them get born, and first we have the
It's
one
Billy
baby.
and Tommy. Thank you very much.
Right, yes, Billy and Tommy, correct. But yeah, when Tommy was born, I was like, hey, I wonder where the other one. And my wife's like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, there's twins here. And then yeah, sure enough, then we got Billy. So yeah, any additional thoughts you have, Volsker?
So I mean, I'm just curious to see what we're going to see next. The thing that threw me off was Monica when she got thrown out. They kind of went after her very,
Yeah.
very
Aggressive.
angrily. Yeah, so I wonder if she's either not really part of Sword and they're just doing it. Because to our previous conversation, she is real good friends with Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Captain Marvel's behind this, trying to get in there and save. Um, there are a couple rumors that I found interesting. You nailed one where a lot of people think Mephisto is part of what's going on and doing it. Another person, and I thought this is so far out there, but it could be so spot on if true. That rabbit. What if that
Yeah.
rabbit is actually Doctor Strange locked into the universe?
I mean, it could be because one thing that the lady said that owned it that I thought was really kind of weird is about, oh,
Mhm.
he's the star of the show. I'm like,
Yeah.
what does that
And
mean?
so maybe,
What was the
he's
rabbit's name?
I can't remember.
It was something weird. Hold on, I want to know what the rabbit's name was.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember either. So yeah, definitely hook that up. But yeah, could we get a Luke Skywalker moment in WandaVision where some
It was
bad shit's
Senior
gonna go?
Scratchy.
Senior Scratchy. Okay.
Is that what it
Interesting.
was?
It was something like that. I mean, it was,
Something weird, yeah.
but yeah, could we get Doctor Strange, saves the day in WandaVision or something, like we got with Mandalorian and Luke Skywalker? That would be really cool.
I mean, this goes right into Doctor Strange, so what better
Ooh.
yet to
Yeah.
him come out and try to save it, and then, oh, by the way, Wanda, now we got to go fuck with everything else because you've
Yeah.
ruined everything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
as I looked up the rabbit's name, it says indeed the couple's noisy neighbor Agus isn't all that she appears to be. It's believed the character is actually the evil witch Agatha Harkness, but she might not be the only series villain. WandaVision also appears to be hinting at Mephisto.
Yep. Yep. So there you go. Lots to be revealed. Lots to be
Hopefully, we get a
revealed.
crazy episode this week. I'm excited.
Absolutely. Yeah, my wife loves it. My wife, she's got no clue, but she
I
loves it.
hope this shut all the haters down
It
because
won't, man.
this episode really progressed, and now you're starting to see, okay, this is getting some trippy ball shit. Like, what is
Yeah.
going on
I
here?
mean, I've seen all over Twitter that people that aren't really Marvel people, they didn't know what was going on. They're like, "Hey, Marvel fans, can you explain this to me?" And
Yeah.
it's like, please go look at some of the past, like Wanda and Vision, like interactions first,
Right.
and then understand that we don't know what the fuck's going on. It's all speculation because
Just go read
Marvel
House
has
of M. Boom.
multiple universes, and this could be anything, but we're going to think it's going to be similar to what has happened in some of the other timelines,
Right.
or but it's like, I hate it when people that have no idea about anything pop in and are like, "This is stupid." You're
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, we unfortunately have to deal with a lot of that nowadays, and we've talked about it before with Star Wars. And you have all the people drinking the haterade, that's for sure. But no, this is good stuff, and we'll definitely continue to follow it. I can't wait to see what else is revealed. Omega Level Nerd D Square here. I hope you enjoyed this little excerpt from our show, the Omega Level Nerds podcast. I really do appreciate you checking us out. If you like what you watched today, then please check us out. There is the link to the whole entire show, over an hour's worth of some nerdy goodness for you. So definitely hope you check it out. Well, thank you very much. As always, peace and love. We'll talk to you again soon.